All right, guys, this is Nevin here again. Just going to talk about our marketing system a little bit more in depth. I know a lot of people have been reaching out to me about SEO, but like I said to many of you, I've been very excited to kind of roll out our new marketing system, which includes SEO, but it also includes really this whole system. So you see, SEO is just one part of it, and I would say SEO might be arguably the biggest or one of the biggest, most important parts, but it's not the only part. And the reason that I'm going beyond just doing SEO is because when we do other services like YouTube, like Facebook, it allows us to help actually increase your SEO, right? So with SEO, the whole purpose is to get your company to rank in Google organically whenever somebody does a Google search in your area for power washing or a related service. That's our whole goal. Now, the benefit that I have with SEO is that I've done SEO not only for my own company, but for a bunch of other power washing companies specifically. Now, I've worked with some landscapers here and there, but I found that I like to work with just power washing companies because it's much faster and easier for me to duplicate what I do from client to client to client, and I get better and better and better so that the results get better and better and better just in this industry. So I did want to talk about this here a little bit. Obviously, SEO, I would say, is probably one of the biggest nodes here in this network. SEO is big. Um, but when we manage your social media like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, by putting content on Facebook, by putting content on YouTube, we're actually able to help increase the ability for your website to rank. So the bigger your Facebook page gets and the more traffic you drive to your website from Facebook, the better you're going to rank. Because there are a lot of things that go into your website's ability to rank. You've got your keywords on the website, and keywords are search terms that people might use like pressure washing, power washing, and those kinds of things. And then you've also got your backlinks, which are really big for your local directories. So these are links that point to your website on other websites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, etc. So these are very important, which is why we include these as well. Okay. And we also do Google Ads. Obviously, your Google My Business listing is vitally important, so we include that as well. Okay. And it all factors in, right? It all helps this cycle. It all helps it get better and better and better. And then we also build out the backend system as well, which a lot of people overlook this. Okay. Once you get an estimate, or once you've given or gotten a lead and you've given the estimate, and they don't purchase, I want to make sure that you make as much money as possible. So we're going to set up that follow-up system and make sure that, they get an email, text message, postcard until they buy. And then once they do buy, we're going to maximize value. You're going to put a lawn sign out so all the neighbors can see it. Have your guys do 5 rounds, right? Go out and knock on doors, let the neighbors know. You can have it autonomously send out postcards, to all of the neighbors. You could send, 20 postcards, 100 postcards, however many you want to send, but we can set this up autonomously for you, so it requires no extra work on your end, but you do get all that extra value. Obviously, the images, every time you do a job, it's extremely important. I'll try to remind you as many times as possible. Always take images because the images are going to help us rank better on Facebook. I can create better content. They're going to help us do better on YouTube. I can turn a bunch of images into a video, which we can then embed on the website, right? And I'm going through this right now in the broad scheme, but then I'm actually going to go in and show you real life examples on my website, what I mean by this. Once you've closed the deal and you've done all that, now we want to have another follow-up system. I want to get you as many reviews as possible, referrals, shout outs on social media. I want to send thank you cards, again, all autonomously. The more reviews you get on Google, the more you're going to show up on your listing, the more traffic you're going to get. The more people we can get to give you a shout out or a review on Facebook or likes on Facebook, the more people will find you, the more traffic you will get, the more people into this cycle, and it'll start growing your company. Right? Once a customer's gone through the system, now they're in your customer list. Right? After a course of a year, let's say you do 350 houses a year, right? You add 350 to this list every single year. Eventually, you won't have to market at all. You can just send an email blast out at the beginning, February, March, and start getting people to book up for spring, right? And then the cycle just repeats itself over and over and over and over and over again, until you decide to, hang up the business or just infinitely, really. Now, like I said, I want to show you a real life example on my website, what I mean by some of these things. So you can see here on my website, it's very, very long. It's a very big website full of keywords, full of images, and I did that solely for SEO. All right, I wanted as many keywords. Here you can see some zip codes, some service cities, some reviews, which are actually very useful for for getting keywords, right? So we come down, you can see kind of all of the content and the images that we have on the website. The video right here being very, very important. Again, like I said, a lot of people overlook the importance of videos, but they are actually very important because you upload this video to YouTube, and then what you do is you put a backlink on it to go to your website. So when you put a backlink on it, it's going to give you an additional backlink to your website, which is going to help your ranking. But by having the video on the website, it encourages people to spend more time on your website. It's going to increase the amount of time people spend. As you increase the time, it's going to increase your ranking, because there are two additional factors that go into your ranking. How many people visit your website, and how long do they spend on your website on average? So it's like a little equation. And that's going to factor into how well your website ranks. Videos are huge for getting your website to rank higher by simply getting more people to spend more time on it, right? Um, and then another thing that I'm a big fan of is if I go in here to my services page and I go to power washing and I scroll down, you can see here I have all of my service areas: Harrisburg, Camp Hill, Mechanicsburg, full of keywords, right? So let's say somebody from Camp Hill could click on the Camp Hill page, and this is the editor, so it's not going to pull it up. I'm going to pull up the actual website so I can show you the example, right? There we go to power washing, scroll down, right? Click it, and now it has a specific page with this keyword. So if anybody in Camp Hill is going to be more likely to see this page with Camp Hill on it, right? It's custom to them. Then they come down and they can fill out a form to get a lead, right? Or they can give me a call. So that's kind of a brief overview of how our SEO system works, and then obviously how YouTube plays a very big role in this. Your directories, which are things like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, we set all of those up for you. That saves you a ton of time. We optimize your Google My Business listing for you as well, and then we set up the automation to get as many reviews as we possibly can. And we also optimize your Facebook page and your Instagram page as well. So you can see how here it really includes SEO, social media management, and then your follow-up sequences. But it also includes managing your Facebook and Google ads. Okay, so that's very important. It also includes managing your Facebook and Google ads. So you're getting not only a full marketing team on your side, me and the other designers, the other marketers that help me out. You're not only getting a team, you're also getting an IT department. So if you ever have any questions related to your technology or computer related questions, you can always reach out to us and we can help answer most of your questions. So thanks for watching, guys. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a great day.